Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into two important operators in RxSwift, FlatMap and flatMapLatest. I will be breaking this concept into two separate videos. We will explore what each operator does, when to use them, and how to visualize them with the marble diagram. Plus, we will go through the practical code examples. Let's get started. In RxSwift, both FlatMap and flatMapLatest are used to transform item emitted by the observable, but they behave in a slightly different way. In this video, let's begin by focusing on a FlatMap. FlatMap is used when you have an observable that emits another observable. It flattens the emissions from the inner observables into a single new observable sequence. FlatMap transform each element emitted by the source observable into a new observable, combines emissions into a single observable stream. Let's try to understand using marble diagram. Now here we have the stream of three circles, red, green and blue. This will be our source observable. Using FlatMap, each circle being transformed into a two diamond each. Then the resulting a 6 diamond are flattened into a new observable stream. Now, if you see the output of the marble diagram, a one red circle is emitted, resulting in a two red diamonds. One green circle is emitted, resulting in a two green diamond. One blue circle is emitted, resulting in a two blue diamond. The source stream successfully terminated here, and so does the resulting final single stream output is here. So using FlatMap, each circle being transformed into two diamonds each with the new observable stream. Let's look into another practical example. Now we have the source observable A and the outer observable is the B. The source observables emits a value 1, 2, 3. We will flat map each source observable emitted value with the user object. Now if you see here, each value is a map to a new observable B that emits a series of value with the user object, and all the emissions are the combined and the flattened into a single observable stream that is a B. Let's try this with the code example. Now the user ID is an observable that's emit an integer 1, 2, 3. Let's say this integer represents a user IDs. User is a simple struct that represents a user with the user ID as a type of integer and the name as a type of string. Fetch user function simulates a network call that returns an observable of user. In the real world app, you would probably replace this with an actual network request, but here we are simulating it. The observable.just will create an observable that emits a single value of user object with a specified user ID and the name. So for each user ID, fetch user functions will return an user object. Now let me write the code with the flatMap operator to transform the each emitted user ID into a new observable stream. Now here we are using the flatMap operator to transform the each emitted user ID, that is 1, 2, 3, into an observable returns by the fetch user. The FlatMap takes each item from the source observable, that is the user ID, and the maps it to an inner observable, in this case the result of the fetch user. This results in flattening the multiple inner observable into a single observable stream, that is the user details. Now let's subscribe to newly created observable sequence user details. Now if you see here, we are subscribing to the user details observable, which now emits user object, one for each user ID. Dot subscribe on next is the observable callback that handles the emitted value when a user is emitted by the user details. The on next closure is trigger and printing the user details. The dispose back is used to manage the memory. Let me run this code and we'll check the output. Now if you see the output in a console, it prints the user object for the each user ID, that is user ID 1, user ID 2 and user ID 3. The code demonstrates how to use the FlatMap to transform the source object. So in our example, the user ID is the source object, and then flatten those observable into a single new stream, that is the user details. FlatMap is useful when you have an observable that emits other observable and you want to merge them into a new observable stream. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to more RxSwift related videos. Leave your questions and thoughts in a comment below. Thank you for watching and happy coding.